Tom Kelley, The Art of Innovation, Lessons in Creativity from IDEO, America's leading design firm. Dive into the compelling world of The Art of Innovation, Lessons in Creativity from IDEO, America's leading design firm, by Tom Kelley, to uncover how understanding different personality types can lead to better communication and collaboration in professional relationships. This book summary presents the key concepts behind speedy personality assessment, or speed reading, describing the 4 dimensions of personality types, their tendencies, and inclinations. Learn how to adapt your communication style according to others' preferences and explore the 16 personality types that fall under one of the 4 temperaments. With this knowledge, you'll be better equipped to connect with others, resolve conflicts, and ultimately thrive in the workplace.
Speed-reading people. The ability to quickly read and understand other people's personalities can be a valuable tool for managers to motivate employees and create effective teams. This skill is called speed reading and involves understanding 4 dimensions of personality: extrovert or introvert, sensor or intuitive, thinker or feeler, and judger or perceiver. By identifying which trait in each pair you lean towards, you can determine your personality type. Understanding other people's personalities can help you communicate with them more effectively and get your ideas across more easily. However, it is vital to respect people's privacy and not share any private information with anyone else. Understanding the 4 personality types. The book classifies the 16 personality types into 4 groups, known as the temperaments. These temperaments are traditionalists, experiencers, conceptualizers, and idealists. Traditionalists consist of people who are responsible, enjoy paying attention to facts, and have a strong work ethic. Experiencers are spontaneous types who account for about 30% of the U.S. population. Conceptualizers are independent, logical, and objective decision makers who focus on the future and represent about 15% of the U.S. population. Idealists are empathetic individuals who base their decisions on values and focus on the big picture, accounting for another 15% of the population. It's important to consider the possibility that one's guess about a person's type could be wrong and instead consider it a working hypothesis. Understanding the 4 temperaments provides an effective shorthand method for assessing the people you meet. Understanding the 4 temperaments. The book offers insights into the 4 temperaments which enable one to observe specific traits when speed reading people. The ESTJs are the most assertive of the traditionalists, prefer to take charge, and are bossy at times. The ISTJs are the most conservative, introverted, and enjoy working long hours alone. The ESFJs are outgoing and friendly, but take things personally and won't listen if offended. The ISFJs are quiet, unassertive, and tend to prefer behind-the-scenes jobs. The book suggests some helpful tips to communicate effectively with each temperament. Understanding the personality types: ESTJ, ISTJ, ESFJ, ISFJ. The book highlights 4 personality types: ESTJ, ISTJ, ESFJ, and ISFJ, and their natural tendencies and inclinations. ESTJs are assertive and decisive, prefer conservative dressing, and like taking charge of projects. ISTJs are conservative, prefer tailored dressing, and work long hours alone with a great ability to focus, but can be inflexible. ESFJs are outgoing, enthusiastic, and controlling, and take things personally. ISFJs are quiet, patient, and loyal with a preference for behind-the-scenes jobs. When communicating with each, their natural tendencies must be taken into account and individuals should be respectful. Understanding 4 types of personalities. The book offers insights into the ESTP, ISTP, ESFP, and ISFP personality types and provides tips on how to interact with them effectively. ESTPs are outgoing, practical jokers who adapt well to new situations, while ISTPs are introverted adrenaline junkies who like physical activities. ESFPs are warm and playful individuals who don't respond well to rigidity, and ISFPs are nurturing but somewhat reserved individuals who value their free time. To communicate effectively with each personality type, the book recommends focusing on practical outcomes with ESTPs, not imposing rules on ISTPs, being relaxed around ESFPs, and showing specific ways your ideas can help people to ISFPs. Understanding personality types. The 16 Myers-Briggs personality types provide an insightful framework for understanding different ways people think, communicate, and lead. The summary sheds light on 4 personality types, highlighting their unique characteristics and offering tips on how to work effectively with them. The ENTJ is a confident, take-charge personality with an extensive vocabulary in prominent leadership positions. The INTJ is the most independent type, often misunderstood, and welcomes intellectual challenges. The ENTP is charming and impulsive with a flair for the dramatic, leaving commitments for later. Lastly, the INTP is a private problem solver with a natural affinity for computers. To captivate their attention, challenge their creativity and respect their expertise. It's important to understand these different types to avoid misunderstandings and communicate effectively in a work or personal setting. Whether you're working with a feeler or a thinker, a sensor or an intuitive, understanding personality types can help you build stronger relationships, both professionally and personally. Unpacking the 4 personality types. Understanding the distinct personalities can be challenging, but with the right approach and communication skills, one can make meaningful connections with each. The ENFJs are great communicators who value approval, while the INFJs are principled beings who value integrity. ENFPs are outgoing and creative with a distaste for rules, and INFPs are sensitive and idealistic. They dress to express themselves and appreciate it when their core values are respected. The INFJs and ENFPs require unique communication methods that focus on the big picture, while the ENFJs need a middle ground for depth, and INFPs require you to tread lightly on sensitive topics. Personality types may vary, but meaningful and effective interactions depend on how well people can communicate and appreciate each other's unique qualities. Tactful speed reading. As you enhance your speed reading, remember not to label people and base decisions on personality type. The end goal is to connect and communicate effectively, not alienate others. Use speed reading strategically to resolve conflicts.
After delving into the summary of The Art of Innovation, you should now be able to appreciate the power of understanding different personality types and quickly assessing them. By mastering the 4 dimensions of personality types and identifying the 4 temperaments, you can better communicate with others in a way that suits them, leading to improved relationships and productivity in the workplace. Remember, it is essential to use this skill tactfully and strategically to avoid alienating others. Armed with this newfound understanding, you can transform your professional interactions, making your work environment a more fulfilling and successful space.